How's it going, guys? So I wanted to talk about this really quick snippet of the Death Stranding and what has Hideo Kojima mentioned in his very recent interview with J-Wave, that the game is slightly behind schedule since the team has deviated as a little from the initial development plan. Like they is pointed out that by Reset Era user Veston, I believe so. This is because of the open world nature of the game requires constant adjusting and testing, which is why more time is needed to ensure the quality is there. So there's also a few words from that Kojima's priorities are in the game development, and while naturally, graphics, sounds, the directing, quality of the gameplay, and etc. are important, he also talks about his own inner vision and that new games are hardly understood. And anyway, this is obviously not going to be exactly what he's mentioned because, well, he speaks in different language completely. So this is more or less of you say is a Google Translator what he has mentioned. So this is as far as close I could, get the translation out the way and see what was the reason of this a bit of a slight behind schedule delay. Now, obviously, the Death Stranding, there is no release date for it. So you can really consider this as a delay, but I'm very, very, very glad to hear that the development is still in the progress and still in the process, and there are still good things about it that they are still concentrating. If you did not know, it was already in the development, Death Stranding to be more precise, longer than 3 years, I believe so. Yes. So it's good to see that Hideo Kojima is so transparent, and he always gets to straight to the point. I know he's sometimes a little bit mysterious as well, so, especially after those trailers. Still does not really make much sense. What the hell is Death Stranding about? But still, I'm very glad to hear and see that the developers are actually so transparent, so responsive as well, saying how is the development and the progress going forward currently. Personally, Okay, I'm gonna mention this. In my previous video of the Death Stranding, I have mentioned regarding when I think Death Stranding will be released. At the earliest, I still do believe that it will be coming in 2020. That's the very earliest. Because I never even saw this game coming out in 2019. So many people, for some damn reason, thought that Death Stranding will be coming out at the end of the 2019. No, I think we were heard a lot more about this game by now. But still, I don't know, a lot of things can change during the development, and it seems like as well from a couple months back as well, Sony were very, very surprised and very excited to see, because the development was going so fast that it was in fact in ahead of the schedule. Maybe this is why they were saying, okay, we'll maybe not be able to meet that schedule that was actually anticipated, but now they're trying to push the schedule just by a bit. But still, there's nothing to really be concerned about. I believe so it would not be really like a delay of 1 year. Okay, I don't think it's that big of a delay. In fact, I don't even think it might be even 2 months. I seriously think it might be like a month or 2 months. That's it. Maybe. And if that's the case, I mean, we do not even know when is the release date for Death Stranding. So it's not a big deal. So it's good to see. Like my commentary of this video I wanted to make, I'm very glad that Hideo Kojima is responding and saying what is happening in his development for this game Death Stranding. And I like this transparency and being honest with the people and the viewers that want to know more about this specific game. It's been a while as well that Death Stranding we barely know much of it, unless, it's very cryptic as well, and you don't really understand it as well, right? A lot of people don't quite get it. I mean, I'm kind of one of them. I kind of can get, a rhythm of it somewhat, but after watching so many videos and so many assumptions, but even though all of this could be wrong, and all of this can be turning out to be a completely different game than we are all expecting it to be. And still, I don't know what we'd be expecting from this game anyway. So still, it's pretty awesome. There's so many things that's been already said from the actors themselves, Norman Reedus as well, Mads Mikkelsen. They're all talking about some kind of social media aspects in here as well. It's not about like go to that area A to B and kill those enemies. It's kind of reversed, and so to say. Like, yeah, man, it's so confusing. I like it. It sounds interesting to me personally. I don't know, tell me down in the comments what you think about this, a little bit of a tidbit of information regarding Death Stranding. I mean, the behind schedule thing I don't think is a big deal, personally, because we still do not know when is the you know, the official launch date for this game. Hell, we don't even know what year is the official that will be popping up. But still, it's better not to, you know, give out the dates yet, because there's going to always be some kind of delay. Just like Cyberpunk 2077 does it, because they said whenever it's ready, that's when they will reveal it. And I appreciate that. I mean, it does not give us, let's say like game comes out in May, right? And so it's like, well, it's coming out in May, and then May comes in closer and closer, we're delaying it till September. You know, that kind of, it kills your motivation for the game a little bit. Personally, for me, it does anyway. So I understand. I'm glad to wait and see until there will be a finalized date for this particular game, and I cannot wait to see more. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to bring this in. Thank you again. Have a lovely day. Like and subscribe. Have a good one.